Mike, Mike, Mike. Yeti, Mike, Yeti, Mike. I can hear the sound through my capture card. Where's the audio? Mike, Mike, Mike. Okay, frame rate. We at 30 frames. Dude, I don't know what's happening with my capture card. I did something. I tried to transfer it over to my other PC. I'm not hearing audio from it because you should technically be able to hear. Hey, can you guys hear NBA Jam in the background? CC, what up? Hey, C, can you hear NBA Jam music in the background? Like to that? This bar right here should be up. Does it sound, is it loud or? Because you might be hearing it through the, do it sound like it's in the background of my mic? Or do it sound like it's streaming straight to the, like it's mixed audio with my voice and. I don't know what's up with that. I want the fucking thing to be on there. Yeah, I was showcasing the NBA Jam yesterday. This is a fan mod NBA Jam. And I was showcasing it yesterday, and Nomini, they were saying they couldn't hear anything. It is because it is in the background because it's not coming through the game capture card. I just fucking had Alan up here. I should have told him to take a look at it because he was doing that same shit. I didn't think about it. We were in there arguing over Pokemon shit and Star Wars shit. Just some dork ass shit. We'll say debating. Alright, fuck it. It's in the background anyway, so it don't make a difference. Hey, hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy BattleBox here. So today, let me cut this shit down, man. Weak ass beats. We're gonna talk about haters, man. I don't like to give haters a lot of play, but it's important that my friends and supporters and people that I'm cool with understand what haters, what they are and where it comes from. I'm also going to touch on mental health, just what I know of it and my struggles with it. Hold on. I ain't giving these motherfuckers a shout out because they're not looking out for me. They're not sponsoring shit. I got to buy these right out the fucking store, so I should have some fucking tape around it. Some disgusting ass tea that ain't free. Unlike my Red Bulls, Red Bull Zero sugar, 0 calories, still saying great taste. But I am kind of tired of drinking them motherfuckers. I ain't even gonna lie. All right. We're gonna talk about my boy Sonic today. Sonic Conchavion, aka the Dark Prince. So some random dumbass motherfuckers posted recorded him while he was driving on Easter Sunday. And you know, he's checking out my guy hairdo, his style. You know, Sonic has his own swag, he does his own thing, and he rocks it really well, and he does a hell of a job doing it. We're talking about my boy Sonic, aka the Dark Prince. So the guy records Sonic. He's checking his phone. He's in his car. He's ribbing him, making fun of like his outfit and his hairdo. You know, Sonic, he does his thing. You know, I've been telling him his whole life. Been knowing the man over 10 years. I've been telling him the whole time, keep your style. Don't let anybody ever even make you think of wavering from your style. Rock your shit, do your shit, be you. Do what you do. You know, we can't all be the same. You know, everybody's not a fucking follower, man. That's not a way to be. That's not even a way. That's no way to live. Copying and mimicking everybody else in order to be accepted. I do what the fuck I want to do. do the things that I think need to be done, and I do the things that I feel that should be done. But the thing is, I do it, and I don't let anybody deter me from that. But anyway, the guy posted it, and he got thousands of looks, thousands of responses. Unfortunately for that guy, most of the responses were really positive and in Sonic's favor. Like I told Sonic, I said, he fucked up. He actually brought you more viewers, more followers. Now a lot more people know how fucking awesome you are. So this is a perfect example of how fucking hate can backfire on you. And also, it's a good thing. People that are pushing forward, that are trying to do stuff, you need haters. You need them. I've told you guys dozens and dozens of times before, because haters fuel anything you're trying to do. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I can tell you key elements of hate that if they wouldn't have took place, I wouldn't have any of this stuff that I have. I'm talking about the shop, the lounge, or any of the stuff that I'm doing in between. The game development stuff, the other shit that I'm doing behind the scenes. I was told on several occasions what I could and couldn't do, and what things that I wasn't capable of doing. You know, I can't have a store because GameStop, you know, this is it's a billion-dollar company that has game stores everywhere. You're not going to be able to survive. You won't last a year. A friend of mine actually showed me a journal sitting on, I don't know, it was a newspaper, and it was like a graph of all the GameStops. Like in Wisconsin, Illinois, it was like a 2-part, and it showed all of these stores, and it showed where I was in Milwaukee. And at the time, we were on 11th Street, 11th and Center, for those that know us from back in the day. And he brought that paperwork to me, man. He brought that newspaper. It was just something about GameStop and how they're expanding, yada, 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 years ago. I don't know, 12 years ago, maybe? Something like that, possibly. But it was a challenge. He was telling me to knock it off, basically, and we were going to just sell shoes and clothes and bullshit like that. Maybe electronics, phones, and all. Like, that ain't what I want to do. Because I got challenged, because I had folks looking down, and even family members. When I started selling games at my house, even family members and close friends, they used to make fun of us. They used to rib me. Because I'm selling games out of my house. Trying to take care of my family and myself. Family members. And supposed friends too. Made fun of me a lot. People that worked at GameStop. Almost every single person that I know that worked at GameStop used to make fun of us or talk shit about me because I sold games out of my house. Down on 11th and Center. Then, when I got the shop, the making fun of me part turned into hating. Because they work at GameStop, so they see the money that GameStop makes. I ain't saying that I make GameStop money. That's not what I'm saying. But even on a low day, a low month, a bad month at GameStop, is that bag. And then they have enough people that come into their stores that support me. So they're like, holy shit. This guy selling games out of his house, he has a spot now on a really high traffic area, high traffic corner, and a lot of them couldn't. Now don't get me wrong, a lot of my guys work at GameStop too. So I have several friends that work at GameStop. But I'm talking about the people who work there that were haters. The people that believe that GameStop is a part of them or a part of their company, or they have some stake in it, that they're not just an employee, they're just a person that's working there. Those people, they shit on us, they made fun of us. How do I know? Because friends of mine, mutual friends of mine and theirs would always come back and replay the stuff that they said. You know, I've had folks even record them talking shit about me, bringing it to me, letting me hear it as well. Even still now, even to this day, just today, again today, some people came from GameStop and they said they said this shit about some people at GameStop was like talking shit about us, or talking shit about me in particular up here at BattleBox. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, there's still people at GameStop? I mean, and even worse, there's still people at GameStop that's hating on me? That's weird. I thought that shit was done. I thought that was like over and done with a long time ago. But it just doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. Folks have, and the way haters work is this: I've kind of like categorized them. I've kind of categorized haters. I was talking to Sonic about this earlier too when he called me and we were discussing the little asshole that posted a video of him trying to make fun of Sonic. Sonic has 100 times more swag than most motherfuckers I know. Sonic has more swag, more character, more ability, more likableness than probably 90% of the people that I know personally. And that's both friends and family alike. He has his own thing. He has an it factor. And there's no doubt about it. And I've been promoting him and trying to bring him up, trying to hype him up, trying to get him going, trying to promote what he's doing and who he is. And since I knew him. Ever since I knew him. But the thing about these haters is something that I really found out. They all kind of have this one thing in common, one or two things in common. There's more than that. Most of my haters, they don't have shit going. Most of them, they're not even chasing their dreams. Like, they're not doing shit. The ones that I know of. They're not doing shit. Most haters don't have nothing going for themselves, and that's why they just have to, I guess they have to boost themselves up by dragging you down, or makes them into a bigger person, or because they make fun of you, or because they try to belittle what you're doing, because they don't have the know-it-all, or the guts, or the balls to push forward and take risks and work hard and do what they want to do. I heard one of the GameStop people said that I was arrogant. That's why they didn't like me, because I was arrogant. Well, the thing about my arrogance or my cockiness, it's not even arrogance, it's not cockiness. I'm just sure of myself. I don't believe that anybody's better than me. And I come off like that. There's nobody, I don't give a fuck where you are, I don't think you're better than me. And I tell people, I was just talking to somebody earlier today, yesterday, same thing. There's nothing that nobody else can do that I can't fucking do. I'm like Batman. Give me a little prep time and I'm on that shit. Give me a little prep time. Same thing as school. They were telling me that I couldn't do games, we couldn't bake games, we couldn't do shit like that. Okay. We'll see. I've done it, and I'm still doing it. We're in the process of doing something right now. Really great. Really awesome. Not ready yet. Still in the oven baking, but got something really awesome going on. I need people to tell me that I can't do shit, or I'm not going to be able to do nothing, or to crack jokes and make fun of me. I need that shit. That's important. Anybody who's coming up, don't feel bad about a motherfucking hater. You need them. Because people that ain't doing shit, they don't have haters. Folks is not doing nothing, is not making it happen. People are not shaking nothing up. Of course you don't got no haters. You ain't doing shit. It's not that you're flying under the radar or any of that type of shit. That's not what it is. And most haters have that. They're just envious of the fact that you're doing something that they possibly want to do. I'm in a position now to where, like, I'm doing stuff that I want to do. I'm doing stuff that I like to do, but I'm also taking care of my family. But at the end of the day, anybody knows that we work hard. You see this floor back here? You see this floor right here? You see the floors and all this flooring and shit up here? Like, we put that shit in here. We put these walls in here. We put these ceilings in here, man. We did. My wife, me, my son. We didn't have any money. I took big risks selling games out of my house for years. Sketchy ass transactions running around. I went door to door. Imagine doing door to door. I was doing door to door buying and selling, trading consoles. And we're not even talking old shit. I was still doing it when PS4 was out. So motherfuckers try to make it seem like, oh, Battle, you was doing that shit back when it was like Super Nintendos. No, goddammit. I was still doing that up in the Xbox One and PS4. I was still doing it. I still do it now. Just took my guy a bunch of shit out to the hospital just the other day. I mean, that's the hospital, but I still drop stuff off. Right around the corner, my guy, he's in a wheelchair. You know what I mean? But it's still, I work hard. Like my boy Sonic, he works hard to keep his style, to keep his image, to keep his thing up. You got a lot of cats that hate on him because he's really fucking good at these fighting games. I support anything he fucking does. Anything he fucking does. Guys are jealous of him. They hate on that shit. The females like them. You know, couple of you niggas like them. Sometimes people are too, too ashamed. They don't have the courage to come up and say that, so they'll just make fun of you or whatever. Like, people know, they watch our videos and they see the parties and shit that we have and all the cool shit we got going on. Instead of them just admitting, like, man, that's some cool shit that bro them. Like, that's some brave shit. If they're even willing to do that shit in a city like this, where that shit still ain't considered cool. Fuck what y'all think is cool. As long as my friends and family and we all cool with it, we think it's a good time, we're gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna make sure we do it. And do it big. Nobody's doing nothing for us in this city. I'm not gonna sit back and just wait on some rich motherfucker from somewhere to come down and build some shit for me. Motherfucker, we built this shit ourselves. You hear me? We built this shit ourselves. So for anybody to say anything about anybody, I got the right to be arrogant, motherfucker. Shit. If anybody has a right to or get a pass for having any cockiness or arrogance about themselves, it's fucking us. The fuck you mean? If anybody has a right to flex after a knockout, it's the underdog. Somebody who's been downtrodden and been put down and been fucked up for a long time. We were poor as shit my whole life. It's probably half the reason that I go after the merchandise in this game and shit like I do now. Because I always wanted it and I never had it as a kid. Everybody else always had it. Everybody else's parents always had all the money and all the other shit. Sonic lived down on 27th and Burleigh. Back on my boy Sonic again. I remember years ago, about 8, 9 years ago, he was, we had a discussion about people kind of like talking about, the clothes that he was wearing, the gear and shit that he was wearing. And I was like, dude, this is you 100%. You rock your shit. You don't fold from it. Earlier years in Milwaukee, East Side, 80s, it wasn't cool niggas playing video games and comic books and collecting Transformers and G.I. Joes. Motherfuckers ribbed, bullied. They tried all of that shit with me. Most of my guys left it alone. Like, that shit ain't cool. You ain't gonna get no girls. Blah, blah, blah. Leave that shit alone. Fuck y'all. This is something that I want to do. This is something that I love doing. This is where I find my peace, my solid. Is escapism. Didn't know that back then, but that's what it was. It still is to this day. And I'm going to ride with it. I don't give a fuck what the city says. Breakdancing, gang shit, selling dope, all of that shit is cool. Nah. Doing what the fuck you want to do and it's not hurting anybody, that's cool. That's what's cool. And I always stuck to that shit. Always stuck to the guns. Always stuck to my shit. Always stuck to it. Always. And I promote the same thing. I tell everybody else, you need haters. You need to know that there's people like watching you. That shit boosts you up. You don't let it beat you down. I use that shit as coal, like logs of fucking wood in the fire, bro. I love it when I hear people talking shit. Like just them people at GameStop talking shit today that I heard. I'm going to do something just for them. And they're probably watching. Because one of them is friends with me on Facebook. And they're probably going to watch this video. So I'm going to do something really special just for GameStop. One more punch to the gut. One more punch to the gut. One more punch to the gut just for that. I needed it. Because they were off my radar. I was one of the people, if you even see the post that I post whenever they're talking about GameStop is like not doing very well, or even GameStop just did good this last quarter. I want GameStop to exist. It's another game store. I don't want to be the only game store. I like a multitude of different places and people with this shit. It's healthy for competition. It's healthy for the market. I've never hated on GameStop. You know what I mean? I don't like their prices, their buy prices. But other than that, I really don't. It's another game store. I want it to be there. They don't do anything for anybody. They don't do shit for the community, like ever. But other than that, I never had nothing wrong to say about them at all. Shot, what up? Woo. But yeah, man. Haters are important, man. You use that shit as fuel, as momentum to push yourself forward. Use that shit as gas. In some cases, fucking rocket fuel. I don't even see how somebody can talk shit about us even at this point right now, because I'm like, we're good. Then as soon as we opened the lounge, it was just... I mean, people act like they couldn't accept this shit. I'm like, dude, you saw us go step by step. You know, you seen us do this, you seen us do that, you seen us work hard, you seen us go through. We survived fucking COVID. It's like motherfuckers was so happy they thought we were shut down for good for COVID. It was just the weirdest thing. And I'm gonna tell you guys this too. How many viewers watching this? Do you guys remember a post I did a little while ago showing that the Brewers gave us $100 grand? Remember that post? Me and my daughter, we were down in the luxury boxes like a few months ago. There was a $100,000 check you seen us holding up. My name ain't on that check. The Brewers gave us $5 grand, which is only a fraction of 1 month of our bill. But I posted that picture anyway, just to see the response of the haters and also unveil a bunch of haters that were hiding in the mist. And boy, let me tell you. Did you hear what I just said? And I told everybody that was in the, we were in like one of the luxury suites at the, what is it called? It ain't Miller Park now, it's called American Family Insurance Stadium, which is a dumbass name. But the Brewers Stadium. I told everybody, I said, can I take a picture of this? I said, I'm posting this just for my haters. They started laughing, and a couple of the other business owners that were in there too. It's like, I'm going to do the same thing. But they didn't give us $100,000. They gave us $5 grand, just like they did last year. They'll honor us because they like us, because we do good stuff. So they'll call us in, give us some hot dogs and some beer, and let us eat. Then they give us $5 grand, which helps us out for 1 month of bills. But it was so many people. I mean, I had motherfuckers talking about leaving the planet. They were so disgusted by the fact that they thought that the Brewers gave us any money. Like a serious little chunk of change. And I was actually appalled, like, damn, you don't think I've had that kind of money? All this shit we're doing, we got multiple businesses, I got property, you don't think I've seen that kind of money anyway? Or is it just hurt that you feel like we just got it out of the blue for no reason? But look how hard we've been working. Look at how hard we've been fucking working. Dude, I hate that name, dude. American Family Insurance. But it's always going to be Miller Park to me. Brewer Stadium, whatever the fuck it's called. But I did that just to see. I seen people, they couldn't even like the post. I took note of all of that. Motherfuckers were so butthurt. And the crazy part about it is the people, they know us. They know how much stuff we've been doing. Remember when we only had the shop? Dude, every month, we usually do about 2 tournaments. Like every other Sunday, we would do like a gaming tournament. Free gaming tournament. The shop would be packed. I post pictures all the time of the good old days. Sometimes I even throw little things up there. Like this was before the haterade era. The hater infection spread too deep. Months and months and months we did. Remember, Sunday's my only day off. So I would sacrifice my 2 days off that I had during the month. 2 of my days off that I was supposed to spend with my family and do things with my family. And we would do these tournaments for free. For free. And I would always give out prizes, first, second, third place prizes. I gave these guys a platform to hone their skills and show who they are and compete and learn how to compete in front of everybody to build self-esteem and, all the things that come along with being able to perform in front of a crowd and the whole shebang. I didn't expect any thanks from it, but I didn't expect folks to hate on us because of it, or just because whatever reason. I would assume people would like be thankful. It's like somebody let you come into the dojo for free and train you and all that type of stuff. Now you're a pretty good fighter. You don't shit on that person who let you come in and train and get your shit together and possibly set you on a path for a career in this field. And you still shit on them, you still snake them, and still hate on them. I don't understand it. But then again, this is where mental illness comes into play too. Depression is real. It's a real thing. And a lot of those folks that are haters, they have that really bad. Even though people that aren't, I'm not saying that this is a thing that's directly associated with it, but from the haters that I do know, they suffer from it pretty bad. About as bad as I do. Mine is stress-driven, tension-driven. I don't know what they put in the water these days, but I was never like this, how I am now. My anxiety. What the fuck is anxiety? Dude, I'm 47 years old. I've never had anxiety in my life. Even in my worst times of my life, my lowest low, homeless shit and all of that, I didn't have anxiety back then. But I get it now. I get it real bad to the point where sometimes I blame it on having too many things or trying to do too much shit at once. But then it'll leave. Then it'll come back, super sad, super depressed. But it's a real thing, and everybody suffered. There's so many people suffering, and you're not the only ones. So you have to take that shit and keep that shit in mind when you're making fun of people, when you're trolling people, when you're doing that type of shit, when you're taunting people. That's a real thing. That's where a lot of this, a lot of these mass shootings and all this type of bullshit take place. You have to be aware of that shit. You have to play your cards right. Don't show off and perform for social media, because that shit can come back to bite you in the ass, or the shit can come back to be a bullet in the head. You have to be careful. You have to be aware and know that that shit is real, and it's spread farther than what we want to believe. It ain't just on TV and CNN. Almost every, I'm gonna say one out of every three person that I know has something mental health issue related. Almost all of us, myself included. And then people would say, battle, but you have a store, you have games and shit. How can you? Has nothing to do with that, bro. Has nothing to do with that. Has nothing to do with not working or not having a job. Has nothing to do with that shit. Brain health, mental health. I mean, most cases it's a chemical imbalance. I mean, you just don't know. You just don't know. With the way the water's being polluted, with the type of the additives and preservatives and the things that are adding, the pesticides and shit that are added to the fruit and the vegetables, and the steroids that they're feeding the meat and shit like that. There's, like I say, when I was younger and I was going through way more shit than I went through now, I never had anxiety. I never had any of that thoughts of depression or suicide or any of that kind of shit. That shit never existed. Now that I'm doing okay, now that I have a family and I'm married and I'm happy, now I get it? What the fuck? And it's real. Oh, it's real, brother. Believe me. Motherfuckers aren't just saying that shit just to get attention. Believe me. It's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. I talk to folks all the time. Another thing, too, when I tell you guys you can talk to me, that's one of the big things you can talk to me about. So if you guys need to call me, like I say, it ain't all about games and whatever else we got going on up here. If a motherfucker needs to talk about that shit, somebody to chop it up with, I don't give a fuck what time it is. If it's serious, if you feeling that shit coming on, if you feeling that dark cloud, call me. Call me. I'm a straight talker. Y'all know how I am. I'm going to keep it real with you. You can always talk to me. Face to face, over the phone, whatever the fuck, about that shit, because it's out there. It's for real. And you have to be aware of it. If you know somebody who has that shit, and you see them doing it, you see them going off on their little... If you see them going there, if you see them charging up, dude, don't antagonize it. If you give a fuck about them, if you love them, or care about them a little bit, try to smooth that shit out. Try to calm that shit down as fast as you can. Because at some point, it'll come to a breaking point. I'll give you a perfect example. Perfect example. Robin Williams. Let me tell you something, man. That man didn't have a motherfucking enemy in the world. You know he named his daughter Zelda after the game Zelda? The man was loved by every person that ever worked with him. All of his neighbors. What do you have? 200 million? No money issues, no nothing. But he had to kill himself. Why? Everybody loved this dude. But he had to kill himself. And he made it known. Or did he? He just got tired of feeling that way. Got tired of that dark cloud. Got tired of that tension. Got tired of that shit. And he just he didn't want to live with it anymore. But this is my advice to... If I could have talked to him, I would have told him, dude, just put up with it a couple more years. You got too many people that love you, too many people that depend on you, too many people that need you. That's what I would have told Robin. I was like, plus, I think the motherfucker's finna put you in the new Zelda game. You know what I mean? The man didn't have an enemy in the world. Had everything. Rich, friends, could be in any movie, anything. Bet you any money if he'd have been alive, he'd have been in the Mario movie. But he killed himself. Because of that fictional voice, that fictional... It's fictional. Because it's the chemical imbalance in his mind was making him feel like he was worthless, You fucking Robin Williams, you're not worthless. Just for the fact that you can make people laugh and bring joy, you're worth more than most of these motherfuckers around here. Like, he had a talent. I enjoy seeing him. I grew up with him, Mork and Mindy, and you know the other little comedy shows I've seen him on. Mrs. Doubtfire, like I like the dude. Like I always was a fan of Robin Williams, but that's how that shit works. Most of the doom and gloom ain't even real, especially if you're young. If you're a young person, you still got years to do shit. I'm 47. I'll be 48 next month. So for my friends that are youngsters, young ass whippersnappers, and you know they're telling me about you know wanting to kill themselves and they're in this dark place. I'm like, bruh, you have no clue what can happen over the next 2 or 3 months in your young ass life. You literally can right now go find you a job, stack some money, get your tax returns back, open you a business, and start rolling. You never know. You might meet a male or female. You might meet somebody that comes in your corner. You never know who you're gonna meet in a month from now. You never know what opportunities may come online. But the bottom line is you still have time. Now I can understand an old ass motherfucker. You old and beat up and you can't. Now I can understand your argument. You probably have a good argument to throw back at me about why you tired of the world and da 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 da, you know, whatever. But even with that, you still can do some good in the world. It's still a lot of good that you can do. I'm an old beat up ass hustler, gamer. I still try to bring some joy to this motherfucker. I still try to. You understand how many times I've gone over there, man, to do stuff in the lounge or do our tournaments or do the stuff that I do, and that motherfucking, that demon is on my back, sad, sobbing, just feeling like for no reason, and I have to just like try to snap out of it because it ain't real. And then I'm one of those people that try to refuse to take medicine, but I will sometime. I got some medicine, some stuff like some and it's usually anxiety. And don't be ashamed to go talk to a physician. There's plenty free places you can go to. Plenty doctors you can go to. You can use other people, Medicare, stuff like that, but you can go do emergencies that you might need to get you a little medication. Something to calm you down, to get you back on track. Because it's usually that. 90% of the time, that depression shit is make-believe, is a figment of your imagination. That's why it's called mental health issues. It's not even real. The boogeyman isn't chasing you for real. It's just a figment of your imagination. I'm not as worthless as I like to believe that I am sometime when I'm feeling down in the dumps. And people are like, dude, how do you get that? Like, it's impossible that you can feel that way. You get like that, bro. I'm explaining to you that the shit ain't real. Your shit ain't real either. You 22 years old. How the fuck your life over? Nigga, your life just started. That shit is fake. Understand that it's a thing that's happening. But the most important thing is recognizing it. Like, this shit is bullshit. And I need to find some type of way to balance me out. You don't want to get it to the point where you're 100% stuck like that. And before you know it, you know, you've done something dumb. You've hurt yourself. You hurt somebody around you. You know. And I don't give a fuck how down and out you make believe that you are. It's always somebody that needs you. Somebody to rely on you for something. Or they want you in this world. I don't give a fuck how downtrodden or how much of an outcast you may believe or want to believe you are. You still have friends. You still have people. You still have somebody. You don't got to be a giant group of motherfuckers. It can just be one person that needs you. Even if it's your fucking cat. Even if it's your fucking cat. You need to be there for him. You need to be there for motherfucking Mr. Whiskers. But yeah, you guys, you have to take care of each other, man. Take care of each other. Everybody knows somebody. Most of you motherfuckers on this live right now has that same stuff going on. Take care of each other. Have each other back. Be kind to each other. All that trolling and bullshit back and forth on social media. Not only is that shit not cool, it's wicked. It's disgusting too. The saddest part, like I say, most of the time the motherfuckers that are doing the trolling and the bullshit, they're suffering from that shit themselves. That's why they do it. That's why they do it. They have those issues too. That's how they cope with it, by, you know, build themselves up by tearing you down. Knock you down, they can stand on top of you and be tall, I guess. You know. And most of the haters have that. And if this is for the haters. Dude, there ain't nothing that I'm doing that y'all can't do. There ain't no reason to hate on me. There ain't nothing that Sonic doing that y'all can't do. You want to get your game up and learn how to play Tekken really good? You want to learn how to play the fight? Practice. That nigga practice. Day in, day out. Like when he do his thing. You want to get yourself, you want to do something else? You want to do what we doing? Like, you got two legs just like I got two legs. Get to it and do that shit, man. Now, and the thing about it is, you might not succeed every time, but you got to fucking keep going. You just never know when that shit going to catch fire. You just have to be on top of your shit, work hard, and just do your research, study, you know, be able to save some money. But even as arrogant as I am, or people claim that I am, or the haters claim that I am, you still have to be humble. Because if you're going to save, that means you have to go without. There's a lot of things that we probably should. There's a lot of stuff that I would like to buy and I want to have and different things like that. But at the end of the day, I have to be sensible, be rational, and strategic. You got to save. You have to not want to buy those new shoes or that outfit or get your fucking hair cut 2-3 times a month. Wear a fucking hat. Save that bread. Y'all know what I say. It's 20s, 50s in the G. It's only $20, $50 bill, $20, $50 bills in the G. Save them up. Or $50, $20 bills in the G. $50, $20 bills in the G. So each time you burn that, you're getting yourself farther. It's easy to stack money as long as you're able to humble yourself. As long as you're able to humble yourself, it's easy to stack money. Just put up a dub here, put up a dub there. Real actual money. Burning at the gas station, burning it at Walmart, just spending too much, ordering out too much. Grubhub gonna keep you motherfuckers broke. Grubhub gonna keep you motherfuckers broke. Y'all better learn how to cook. Get you some rice, get you some meat, get you some, bread, get you some cheese. Like, do that shit. Learn to make soup. Chili and shit is easy. Making chili, making spaghetti. Buy you some food. Put that shit in the freezer, cook you some shit. When you cook it, put your leftovers up. Pack that shit away. Some Tupperware bowls, throw that shit in the freezer, warm that shit up the next day or a couple days later. Unthaw it and cook it. Don't leave your food out where it spoils. That's another $30, $40 worth of food. Now you ordering shit all the time. That shit break a lot of people right now. How convenient it is to order that food and also buying them games digital. Dumb shit. Dumb. Stack your money so you can do what you want to do. If you actually trying to work towards something, Celia, what up, hon? Tiani, what up? D, what up? I thought you was coming to the hot sauce thing the other day, dog. Oh, you faked us out. D, you said you wasn't trying to have your motherfucking booty hole be a flamethrower the next day, huh? Smart man. You ducked that action. Where Tyree at? I know he fucked up right now. Oh, big shout out to my boy Kyle Cameron, a.k.a. Guts of Steel. Kyle Cameron. 3 times reigning. Undisputed. Battle Lounge Hot 1 champion. My boy Kyle Cameron. Bro, you got to come get your gift bag. All he worried about is the cash. Battle with my cash at. Like, damn, man, your motherfucking mouth is purple right now. Oh, shit. Them the 5 words I don't like to see. Bro, I feel like shit. That sound like that Corona. And not the kind you put the lime in. That sound like the motherfucking Corona did. You can stay your motherfucking ass at the crib for a couple parties or something. Bro, I feel like shit. Yeah, that's that Coviggity. You better go get your motherfucking shit swiped. Go get that motherfucking test. Coughing and breathing on me. Touching my joystick with them clammy ass COVID fingers. I say your motherfucking ass at the crib, D. At the crib. Yeah, but it's crazy how bro tried to shit on Sonic and the fucking tables turned on him. I think he even took his post down. It was so many people shitting on him and showing Sonic love. I think he got that shit off of there. Also, he was some little bum too. I think his biggest post probably had about 6 or 7 likes on it. And this was like the first post that he ever threw up because he had my boy on there. With the sauce. That drew motherfuckers in. Irony. And its finest. Trav, what up? Why you ain't come to the motherfucking the hot sauce thing, bro? Yeah, 100% he would have been. Yeah, we had a good time at the Hot Ones Challenge the other day, man. I don't know if I'm turning all sadistic or whatever, but like I tell everybody, my favorite part of the tournament is like the beginning stages where everybody in the Hot Sauce Challenge, they fucking talking shit. Ooh, this hot sauce is nothing. Oh, they talk so much shit. They was jacking so hard. Then around, I'll say, 13 Scorpions, the Jekyll and Hyde bottle, that's when the tide changed. That's when the whole demeanor's attitude. Chandler was in that motherfucker shaking like Don Knotts. Chandler was in that motherfucker shaking like booty meat. Chandler was in that motherfucker shaking like car keys, leaves in the breeze, and a scary nigga knees. Chandler had me scared. Let me change it. Watch the background. Watch me change the ambience on y'all fool ass. Arctic Aura. Watch this. Arctic Aura for you motherfuckers. Watch this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let's give it a little more of a battle boxy flavor. Tropical Twilight on these motherfuckers. Watch this. Let me turn it down a little bit. Watch this. Oh yeah. Tropical. Savannah Sunset. Nope. I'm gonna go back to Arctic Aura. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. But you're hating on people, man. Just get out and do it. Ain't nobody better than nobody else. I'm like, dude, as long as you're able to get up and go. Me and Kyle talked about this the other day. It's bro that work at Miller Parkway at Walmart. Y'all probably seen him. Cool ass dude. He's in a wheelchair. He doesn't have full arms or full legs. But he's at work. Busting moves. I seen him dragging pallets. I mean, think about that. The man don't got no arms or no legs. Still got all the personality in the world. Cool as fuck. Do you hear me? And work hard as a bitch. He ain't using no excuses. He ain't blaming nobody for nothing. And he ain't talking about killing himself. And I'm sure he get depressed. Miller Parkway, Walmart. So, at the end of the day, we talking reality. Once you come back down to reality, you got people like that that's getting out there, getting what they doing, stacking their money, making their money, doing what they want to do, living in a wheelchair with no arms and no legs, man, out there getting their money. Here it is, you got these bums running around. I mean, Kyle was just talking about this the other day. Want to beg me for some change or ask me for some money. Grown ass motherfuckers, big old strong ass niggas begging for change. Big old white dudes, big ass lumberjacks and shit with whole beards asking for money and change. Ain't nobody tell you to do no heroin. You fucking dummy. And if I have any extra money, I'm finna give it to my kids. Dink finna get that shit to put in this piggy bank from the work he does around here. Portia finna get it. Or I'm finna use that shit to do some party or some event so my friends and supporters can come and kick it with me. The last motherfucker I'm finna give it to, nigga, get a job. Strong as a motherfucker, legs strong as fuck. Y'all been out here for 20 hours straight, standing up in a blizzard. Oh, you strong. You healthy. You need to have 3-4 jobs. Holding a sign saying you homeless or some shit like that. Most of the motherfuckers be drug addicts. I don't really have love for them, man. I don't. Now, if it's a mental health thing, if I can tell that person if they're mentally ill, yeah, I always look out for them. Y'all know that. Anybody who know me know how I get down when it comes to homeless people. I just don't like those drug folks and those people. But even outside of that topic, it's just people that make excuses and stuff like that. Ain't no excuses. Ain't no excuses. Anything somebody else is doing, you can get up and do yourself. And if you don't know how, goddamn it, go on YouTube. There's a tutorial for every goddamn thing. A tutorial for everything on YouTube. And that's 100%. I don't give a fuck what it is you're trying to do. I don't care what it is. You're trying to build a crib from scratch. You can watch a video on it. You're trying to do repairs. You're trying to like build a car engine. Or whatever the fuck you want to do. It's a video for it, a tutorial on it. So I bring all that shit up to say ain't nobody better than the next person. Other people just get up and go after it and go after it and get it. I even hate the shit that I keep seeing now about the Jay-Z and all they part of the Illuminati and all that shit. Man, that nigga had money before he was in a rap gang. Stop it, you dumbasses. Now all of a sudden, a motherfucker you can't be successful and do money and be a real hustler and get your shit together unless you part of Illuminati. Are you crazy? That boy was a motherfucking multimillionaire before he even got in the game. Now, Beyonce and him is part, like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't like that shit I used to see all the time in the different Time Life magazines where they used to try to make it seem like the pyramids and the stuff down in Gaza and down in Egypt, Cairo, all that shit. It's made by aliens. There's no way that those Egyptians and those Africans could have built this. There's aliens involved. It has to be because this is too good. Nah, motherfuckers were hustlers. And how do we know people built it? How do we know people built it? Those pyramids? Because of the fucking graves. They find those graves with all those people with those curved fucking back, those spines all fucked up. We know those people were slaves and drugged those big ass bricks and stacked those fucking bricks. And it took years and years and years to build those pyramids and those different towers and artifacts and stuff that they had there. They find them. They found the body. Like, that tells the story. But they want to ignore that shit and blame it on some fictional shit. Fuck the hustle. Just like us. Fuck the hustle. Oh, yeah, they got a store. They got a... Motherfucker, I sold games out of my house for years. Years. Belly of the Beast. 11th and Center. Even when we got this place, this motherfucker was a dump. I'm posting pictures tomorrow. Matter of fact, even after this live, I'm finna post a couple pictures of what this motherfucker looked like. Every now and then I'll do it, but I'm gonna show you what the fuck this looked like before when we got it. And we didn't get no funding. From nowhere. No loans from no banks, no nothing. We built this shit with ourselves. Selling an Xbox, like I always say. Selling an Xbox, go to Menard. Buy some drywall. Sell a PlayStation, go get some plaster. Sell a Nintendo, shit, go buy a light fixture, go buy a fan, go buy a toilet. We did that shit little by little by little over a span of years. It almost took us 3 years to get this shit together. How the fuck can you hate on that? Are you fucking crazy? Motherfuckers at GameStop still hating? How is that even possible? I don't give a fuck if you like my attitude or not. Of course I'm always a stand-up guy. I'm definitely gonna speak up for my friends and myself. You know what I mean? The fuck? Even if you don't like the way I do stuff or whatever, that's fine. Do your own thing. I have my own path that I'm on. I have my own little thing that I've kind of got going on, and it's going. Our city needed it. Our city needed it. We needed it. Folks need somebody to stand up for us. Ain't nobody standing up for no fucking urban nerds in the city. Nobody. They don't even give a fuck. I got an important meeting I got to go to at the end of the month. Really important meeting. And I have to decide on what I'm going to say at that meeting or how I'm going to lay that out because that's something big, something major coming. Something major happening. Major happening. So shit. But yeah, you guys got to be kind to each other, have each other back. Don't be deterred by motherfucking naysayers, and you're going to always have that. Of course they don't think you can do it because they don't believe they can do it. And that's it in a nutshell. Of course they don't think you can do it or you're not capable of doing it because they don't believe that they're capable of doing it. Oh yeah, do you right? the animation. Cow, it's the battle box, you old dusty motherfuckers. Damn, somebody must have recorded something extra in that one. I don't remember just saying the dusty part. Oh well, it worked. That was for you, D. That was for you, D. Them cats. And we ain't gonna do a Hot One challenge for a while. I told Kyle we not doing another one of them motherfuckers in a minute. We not doing another Hot One challenge for a hot second to let y'all motherfucking booty holes, let them scabs come off, let them motherfuckers heal thoroughly. And then we might kick it up. Give it a couple months down the line. I don't think y'all want no trouble though. But you know what? The thing about Kyle is this: he's honest. Kyle said if we'd have held up, if Alan, big shout out to Alan Calvin, he was second place. I forgot who was third. Chandler, was Chandler third? We had a small group, so but Kyle and Alan were the last two, and Kyle said he was honest. He's like, man, 2 more minutes, I would tap. He said 2 more minutes, I'd have been done. I'd have been done. And then we added something extra cool to the equation too. Hey D, did they tell you how we were doing the tournament, the Hot Ones challenge? So we went 5 levels of hot sauce. So we had the first hot sauce, you know, everybody hit it on the wings, they ate it. Second, same thing. We went all the way up to 5. So they had 5. Each person already had 5 wings with slathered in motherfucking lava and Satan sauce. And then round 6, this is what we did. I had them play Smash Brothers Ultimate. Single round, kind of like Final Death, Sudden Death. So 2 wings slathered in hot sauce, and they both had to duke it out. So whoever won didn't have to eat shit, and the person that lost had to eat both of the hot wings. It was actually pretty good. So I think they enjoyed that. For the most part, you know, outside of the motherfucking lava guts and toxic radiation motherfucking farts that I'm sure was coming out their ass afterwards. Yeah, Kyle, I think Kyle said he was all right. I kind of sent everybody a message. Quana said Chandler was doing pretty good. I was kicking it with Alan Calvin today. He was up here kicking it with me too. He was doing all right. He was saying he was letting loose some really, you know, toxic motherfucking farts afterwards, but usually the hot doo-doo should be done like at least after the first day, second day. That's if you keep. But I tell everybody, use electrolytes. Anything with electrolytes, Gatorade, Smart Water, motherfucking take the kids, Pedialyte, whatever. Get it. Just kind of just keep a steady flow of that shit and it'll get it down. Get it down. I've learned my lesson from Hot Ones challenges. Everybody keeps trying to get me to jump in. It's like, I've done that shit already, bro. I'm not doing that shit again because I know what I went through. I get headaches and shit. That's the only thing. If it was just about the guts and the butthole, I wouldn't really give a fuck because it will go away. You can kind of control it. Or you can kind of subdue it with like Pepto-Bismol. Or just drinking milk. I like milk and ice cream any fucking way. So I would be good, you know, but I get headaches with that shit. And I'm like, I just can't do it. I can't do it. Not anymore. I'm too old for that shit, bro. Too fucking old for that shit. But yeah, man. And even Battle Lounge. So what I think I'm going to do is, because I don't want the assholes coming in. You know that, you guys. And I want to get a bunch of people in. I want to get more people in there. So what I think I'm going to do is, I just want to guarantee that people that come there, they're on file. Not saying that you got to be a member and all that. But I at least want everybody that's coming there to at least be into the stuff that we're into. I don't want just random motherfuckers coming in there. So I do want to still have that quiz in place. I still want to have a quiz in place. I still want to have the guest list in place. But I don't want it to be, I don't want to keep calling it members only, because members only scare people off. But I do want it to be exclusive. And I want it to be exclusive for folks that are fans and that are that have respect for the geek culture, the stuff that we enjoy, you know, games, anime, and stuff like that. You know, my whole thing about it is, I don't want motherfuckers in there that like just looking down and, you know, acting like they're so fucking cool and, you know, this and that and everybody else is dorks. Go to other places. Like, don't come in there. This ain't a fucking pet, dude. petting zoo where you come and just spectate and just watch us. Like, so that's my only thing. So I don't think I want to make it members only anymore. I just kind of want to make sure that everybody in there is like gamers and just into this stuff. So that's my thing that I'm going to start pushing. I don't know exactly when I'm going to 100% make it that, but basically that's kind of what's going on now. So that's what I've been telling people, like kind of as the promotional pitch for the place. I've been saying I don't like the members only thing. We've been doing it long enough, so hopefully that can like deter the assholes because I don't want that there. And don't get me wrong, and if a person comes in and and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, they're gonna get the fuck out anyway. But yes, I don't think I want to do the members only thing. I just want to make sure. I'm just trying to find a way to make sure that the people that are there, I might actually have a quiz right then and there, like a little quiz, like a little gaming, like anime, just a quiz, a geek culture quiz for the new people that do come in, and if they can't pass it, they're not allowed to be there or some shit. I don't know. I'll come up with something. But I do want to get a different group because that is a deterrent. Folks see the members only thing. It's like, oh, this is members only. We may not be able to. So I want to make it known that yeah, you can come, but you have to be about this life and have respect for this stuff, and not look down on people that are into, cosplaying and collecting and gaming or whatever, anime or whatever. Because folks do look down on us. And trust me, I've been going through it for years and years and years. I've been leading the fight on that shit for a very, very, very long time. This tea is kind of disgusting. No sugar in it. No sugar in it. But yeah, you guys, that's what I want to talk about today. I think I hit on a little bit of everything. We got that party going on Saturday night. We got our live performances on. Marcellus is going to perform for us. He's going to get down. This is Friday night. We got a live show. It's going to be really, really live. Dude is he's a boss. He's going to be great one day. He's young right now. He's doing his thing. He's setting everything in motion. You guys want to see Marcellus? He's coming through to perform for us on Friday night. So we gotta have a live show on Friday night. You guys definitely don't want to miss that. Try to get there before 9 o'clock because he's going to be performing up there where the karaoke area is. So I'm going to move that out so he can have that corner. So we don't want people coming beating on the door like right in the middle of him singing and shit like that. So if you can get here before 9 o'clock, that would like help out the whole thing a little. Make it not so awkward when he's singing and where we have to like hold on for a second, and then sneak past and let somebody in the door. He might start performing like at around 9:30 just to give folks a chance to get in. And then of course Saturday night we're doing our hookah event. Is our 422 hookah event. So we'll have hookah and stuff like that later on. We have a snack bar. I think we're gonna like a buffet thing. We're gonna do that night too. So it's our first time doing a buffet thing with like pizza, chicken, Swedish fish, like Sour Patch Kids, Dorito, like just all type of shit. So it's like food, like junk food and stuff like that. It's a 420 event. Hookah. The smoking area is going to be open. We're going to have the outdoor area open. Hopefully it's the yard maybe. But if not, we definitely 100% going to have the back door, the smoke area open too. Good time. So we're going to have a good time on Saturday too. So it's going to have more of a club type mix, a rave type thing going on that day too. But that's what we got going on here up at the lounge. I don't know what we got going on Thursday. What's Thursday? I forgot. Yeah, kind of like a buffet type thing. It's our first time doing it, so we hope it goes well. Got to make sure motherfuckers watching their knuckles and shit, because motherfuckers get to grabbing it. Damn, dog said no more booty drizzle for me. He learned this lesson from the first Hot Wings tournament. Damn, D, that's disgusting. Paul, what up? Where was you at, dog? Yeah, G, where you been at, man? You supposed to been at the Hot Ones tournament, man. I was hoping another heavyweight came through. We had a couple of heavyweights up there, but I needed a few more heavyweights, hot sauce heavyweights. Dog said he was sleeping. Lazy motherfucker, what you sleeping for? You ain't feeling good over? Don't tell me you got that corona too. Don't tell me you got that motherfucking COVID. Oh, I don't want to hear that shit. I would have won bullshit. What Kyle at? Kyle, you need to jump on this, man. Here go another one talking about they would have won. We ain't gonna do another one for a while, man, because them boys, he was beat up. He was beat up. The champ was asking for popsicles and battle. You got any more milk back there? Hell no, y'all done drink up all the motherfucking milk. Okay. I'm gonna make sure you come to the next one. Make sure you come to that next one then. Yeah, we're gonna be kicking it on Saturday night, y'all. We're gonna be kicking it on Saturday night, man. So Friday and Saturday. I don't know. I think we're doing like what's Thursday? I think we're doing board game stuff on Thursday night. It's like random board game stuff. So if anybody's in the board game or just gaming, let me know what's up with that. But Friday we got the live performance. My boy Marcellus them coming up from Illinois. He gonna get down. Come out and show him some love. Actually meet this up and coming star. You guys definitely want to see what he got, and I'm gonna see if I can play some of his music too. I'm gonna tell what's his name to send me some of his tracks over so you can see, so you guys can kind of get an understanding of what's happening. The Marcellus thing, I don't know what we're gonna have. Probably nachos or something on Friday, but Saturday is all kinds of shit. Saturday we doing a whole buffet. Here, we doing this thing here. The Marcellus is coming here. He's coming right to the lounge to perform. Do his thing. He's coming from Illinois. It's coming up here. It's gonna be a good time, man. Come by and check it out. It's gonna be a good time. I gotta find some of his stuff. Then Saturday, we're doing the hookah stuff, so it's gonna be real smoky in there. But remember, the hookah event is 100% members only. So no weirdos and no new people that I don't know of. That ain't the day to bring nobody, to introduce nobody new to me. Not on that day. Not on the day where they're doing where we got the hookah event, the 422 event. So make sure that it's only people that I know, and there's people that are already part of the lounge just coming to that thing. That's Saturday. So we're going to have a good fucking time. Y'all come and support, man. Come and show some love. Come on by, man. Come buy a drink. Come get some wings or something. Come get some wings or something. Yeah, tell Leo. No, I ain't going to tell Leo. Tell Leo. See, if you need a ride, just let me know. I can let some of them cats know to bring you. Just give me a heads up. But y'all stay far as fuck, CC. Y'all. That's like a $90 Uber ride. Where the fuck y'all stay at? In the goddamn boonies. Yeah, but you definitely got to try to come through. Come through and come and hang out. But even on that day, I'm going to need some folks to kind of help me out because I want to relax. Also, the Saturday event is like this. The door is closing at 10 o'clock. So nobody can come in after 10. You can leave, of course, but nobody's, like, at 10 o'clock, the doors are secured. Nobody's coming in. So if you come into the hookah event, you got to be in there before 10 o'clock. So you got a 2-hour window. A 2-hour fucking window to get in and come and hang out with us. Now, you leave whenever you want to leave, but between 8 to 10 is the only time that you can come in that bitch. Then the door is locked and we're going to all be kicking it doing our thing. Bar closes at midnight like always. But we'll probably be in there hanging out a little longer on this night. At least until the buffet table is 100% fucking gone. Eat every goddamn thing. D, you better make sure you at that one. Shit. Well, Trav, pick her up then. If you already over there by CC, pick her up. She far as a motherfucker. Yeah, come by, motherfucker. Got a carpool. But yeah, we're gonna have a good time, man. But I just feel like I have to speak out on certain things, the hating shit and the mental health stuff. Motherfuckers ain't alone in that stuff. You ain't alone. We all go through that shit. Everybody got everybody had their ups and downs. Some had their really bad, shitty, dark days. But most of it ain't real. Like most of it is not. Because you still got life ahead of you. You still got people to love you. You still got another opportunity, another chance to get it right. Or to come up out of that funk. You still got a chance to win. And be happy. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. Battle box. Talking plenty shit like always. But also kicking facts at the same time too. If y'all need something from me, y'all know where I'm at. Battle box. Thanks for tuning in. I hope I see y'all this week. We got a bunch of cool shit planned. Feezy, we still got to go see Pope's Exorcist, bro. We still got to go see fucking Pope's Exorcist, man. Y'all need something? Holla at your boy. You need somebody to holla at? Also holla at your boy. Battle Box, I'm getting out of here. Peace.